Song's a great fighter. He's a dog, but I thought you got all the momentum, and he's coming off a war. Yes, so that's a good fight.
Got a big old cut, broken orbital.
Yeah, broken orbital.
Take him down, I'm gonna smash elbows on that.
You got to target that eye.
Oh, you are.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Let me tell you something about Andrew. This is my boy right here. You disrespect him, you're disrespecting me.
Inside fighting. Shout out to inside fighting.
All right, our next guest, we got UFC bantamweight Ricky Simon. What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. Just getting ready for this fight next weekend. Not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Nice.
Getting skinny.
Yeah, Ricky. So you're 20-3 in the UFC. You're rising fast. You have a very tough opponent. And how do you see this fight going down? He's coming off a war with Corey Sandhagen, so.
Yeah, he's coming off a loss. He had a main event fight against a tough Corey Sandhagen, but he's number 8. I'm number 10. I'm on a 5-fight win streak. He's coming off that loss, so I definitely have the momentum on my side. Song's a freak athlete. He looks like to me the freaking Chinese beast over there, training with Team Alpha Male. But I think he has one way to win this fight. I think he's a big power puncher, and I think I have a lot of ways to win this fight. I can throw some hands too, but I'm gonna have a big advantage in the grappling department in this one.
Right,
in my opinion.
Now you mentioned Team Alpha Male. You've only have 3 losses in the UFC. One of them is to Uriah Faber, the guy who started Team Alpha Male. Does this fight with Song kind of feel like vengeance for you? Like, okay, like, you'll get it back if you beat his guy, because that's Faber's guy.
Yeah, I mean, that'll definitely feel good. It'd be cool, just to get a win over Team Alpha Male, but it's not something that's been like weighing like heavily on my mind or anything like that. It's been a while since that fight, and I've done plenty, and I've had plenty of confidence since it. So, I'm just focused on Song and everything, but it feel good. It feel good to get a win over that team.
Right. Well, yeah, Faber's a legend, so taking a loss from him is no big. Like, that's like, I'm sure you learned a lot from that fight. Like you said, you're on a 5-fight win streak. So, I was just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Song's coming off a tough loss there because it was a doctor stoppage in the 5th round. I think before the 5th round, so he had a cut above his eye. But that was a war with him and Sandhagen. So what are you, how do you see this fight playing out just in terms of like your strategy and how you see Song as an opponent?
Well, without giving away like too much of the game plan and everything, like I was saying, I think he has one way to win this fight, and I have multiple ways. I think our finish rate is about 50-50 whether you step in there with either one of us. So I got power in the hands, but I got submissions on the ground too, and I don't think he's shown that at the highest level. I've grappled with the best grapplers in the division already. I have a win over the number 1 contender in the division, Merab. We're tied for the most takedowns I think ever in the division. And I've been in there with guys like Ronnie Yaya on the ground. So I think I've proven a lot more on the ground than he has, and I have more routes to win the fight, in my opinion.
Do you feel like you have to do something spectacular? I mean, because the bantamweight division is so stacked now. I mean, it's the hottest division in the UFC. You feel like you got to kind of do something spectacular for this fight to kind of climb the ranks.
He's already
No, I know. I'm saying you got to crack that top 5 somehow.
No, I think, and I definitely think that's what's next.
Cracks the top 5.
Yeah. I think Joe Rogan was saying on his podcast with Sandhagen that he thinks the bantamweight division is the best division in the UFC, and I might be biased, but I agree. I don't know. I think just my natural fighting style, like I want to hurt him while I'm in there, so I think that makes it exciting whether I'm wrestling or on the feet. So I want to take advantage of this co-main slot and have a very impressive win. But at the end of the day, I'm going out there to win this fight, and I'm gonna do that any way I have to. I'm not trying to get too crazy in there and prove something.
Right. So what do you see like in terms of this? Like, I know you don't want to look past your opponent, but like, after this, what would you want after this fight?
That's a good question. That's a good question because
a title shot. No, you think a win gets you a title shot?
I think I'm definitely going to be in talks for title contention after this win because I have a win over Merab, and they offered me that fight before this one, and he said no, which I understand because he's in a great position and he got the Yan fight. But I was trying to fight Yan too before that. I think I'm right in the mix after a win on the 22nd.
And Aljo, you know, he's probably going to be moving up too. So if after the Cejudo fight, he's likely moving up. So that might open up some more opportunities as well.
Yeah, it's clearing up. It's clearing up, and things have been playing out. And I'm excited to see how that fight goes with Cejudo and Aljo. And then also I hear, I mean, that'd be a good fight between Merab and Sandhagen, and you know, a fight that I wouldn't mind getting back if I do have to wait, and because these I've been having like 9-month layoffs in between fights, and I like to stay active. So if I had to fight somebody before the title again, I would love a main event fight against Rob Font. I think I like that one back. Yep. We had a fight of the night in 2019 on his side on the East Coast, so that'd be sick to have a main event over here on the West Coast.
Oh, nice.
I'm not trying to look past Song too much.
Right,
I mean, it's gonna be a tough
You're
fight. You're
focused on Song.
I'm focused on Song. Yeah,
I like this, guys. I can feel you're oozing confidence, bro. I like your vibe. Like you know what's cracking.
Dude, I've been doing this for like 12 years. I'm 30 now. You know, I'm 20-3. I've been doing it. This is gonna be my 5 years in the UFC on this.
Right.
Date,
No, I've been watching you since I watched the Faber fight. It was, you know, that's I've been watching you for a while. But you always remind me of a skateboarder, kind of. Are you a skateboarder?
No, not a good one.
Oh, okay.
Not a good one. I cruise
you just look like
a
skater. I've always thought Ricky Simon, long hair, you know, like you're kind of a skater, but
just the mullet, I guess.
Yeah, it was the mullet. It was just the vibe. I always thought like this guy should be fucking riding a skateboard to the octagon. But
do you feel like people are sleeping on you a little bit? Because I mean, like there's talk like Sean O'Malley, he's going to get a title shot. There's talk about whether Merab would probably get one if he was willing to fight Aljo. There's talk about obviously Cejudo's coming back. I feel like people might be sleeping on you a little bit. You know that you're kind of like waiting in the wings a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like that has been the case, but that's all right though. I've never been given anything easy. I've always had to work really hard for everything I have, and I'm just enjoying the journey. I know where I'm headed. I feel at this point like I started wrestling when I was in elementary school. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu at this point. Like I kept saying like I kept telling everyone I'm not comfortable in the octagon yet. Just I'm not doing the stuff that I've been doing in the gym. And I feel like I've been finally putting it together in these last couple fights.
At 30 years old, you're in your prime. They say like 30 is like your prime of fighing.
And I have so much experience. I have so much amateur experience and so much pro experience at this point, you know. So I feel like it's all coming together at the perfect time. So I'm just ready for whatever.
So you're a star wrestler. You've been wrestling since you were young. You're a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Do you walk through Sean O'Malley?
I mean, I'm a horrible matchup. He's very skilled on the feet. He's good at distance. He's good with pulling. But I mean, I'm a nightmare matchup for him. He has very skinny hips, very long legs. If I get in on there, I'm gonna pick him up and run him across the cage like I do everybody.
So you beat O'Malley easy, because like the reason I asked is because I know he's a striker and you're a grappler. So it's like
that's why I've been chasing that fight, because there's a lot of animals in this division, and it's just a great matchup for me. You know, I think it's one of the biggest fights for me with the most eyes, and maybe the easiest for my style.
I like your personality too, bro. Like we got to get you.
Thank you.
We got to get you a big, we got to get you to main event soon.
That's the goal. That's the goal with this next one. I need to take advantage of this co-main, show what I can really do. I need to get another finish. I've been finishing. I've been getting the good finishes lately, but keep the ball rolling. And I want a main event. I want to bring him back to the Pacific Northwest, hopefully.
What do you think about Cejudo coming back though? That was a big topic of conversation. What are your thoughts on him coming back?
I think it's dope. I think he's like I mean, you can't say he's not one of the GOATs in combat sports because of what he's done in wrestling and fighting now. So I totally understand why he gets to like kind of jump the line right when he gets in. I'm excited for the fight.
So you're not tripping at all on him jumping the line, because he retired a champion, and you know, so he comes back in and gets a title shot. You're cool.
Nah, I feel like that's how it should work. He has the accolades. Come on.
Who you got in that one? Do you pick people? Do you pick fights in your own division? Who can you?
Yeah, I do, and I'm wrong all the time. I suck at picking fights. I go with my heart. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I just feel like Aljo's so like physical. He's so big, and Henry did make 125. He has a lot of the physical disadvantages. So I just and I feel like Aljo can wrestle with him, and he'll be able to use his length too on the feet. So I'm going with Aljo.
Aljo,
like nice. I said, I'm always wrong.
Solid pick. Well, that was your technical analysis. You're not going with your heart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true.
Hey, now you say you're live in Washington, right? Is that an apple tree behind you, or what kind of tree is that?
I got a rose right here, and I got a little like palm somewhere right here too. There we go.
Oh yeah. So that big one in the back is what? Way in the back.
So I think it's a rose. Yeah, it's a rose one.
Oh, that's a big ass rose tree.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even know a rose tree like that exists that big.
Yeah, in the spring it's beautiful out here.
Yeah, no, Washington's super green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone out on the West Coast smokes weed. You look like a guy who smokes a little weed, to be honest.
Maybe once in a while.
Maybe once in
a while.
Have you been to Washington or no?
I mean, my wife and I took a trip up the West Coast, and I love the Pacific Northwest, dude. I think it's one of the best places to live in the world, to be honest. I don't know how you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I grew up always thinking like I love the rain, but as I like turned to a professional fighter, I trained like half-time with Tyson Am in Hawaii for a few years, and then I started training half-time in California for the last few years. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ooh, I love the Pacific Northwest, but maybe not all the time. Like I do like to get out of the rain lately. Yeah. It's been nice to get some sunshine.
And you can run. It's hard to run in the rain. You have to do your cardio.
Oh, I always say plus 10 strength for running in the cold, man. It's so cold out here. I'm about to go run right now. And I'm like, I just think about it. You run faster because you want to get your ass back inside.
Right. How many miles are you going to do right now?
I've been hitting like 4 or 6 every night.
Sick. Cutting weight.
I like to do that. I've always kind of done that. I try to hit like 20 miles a week on top of training. So
20 miles a week. And you fight in 9 days. When do you leave the Vegas?
I'm gonna head out on Tuesday. And
you're fighting the same day as Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis in Vegas too. Are you gonna try to link with any of those guys?
Maybe the after party after the fight.
Right. Because I know you're focused on your fight, but they're out there. Who would you rather party with, Ryan or Tank?
Oh man, maybe Ryan. I don't know. I really been watching it. I mean, I like them both.
Everyone likes them both. Everyone I ask, they say they like them both because they're both they're both great fighters and they both seem like cool, personalities. Like
yeah. I know they do.
So you rather party with Ryan? Who are you picking for the fight?
I don't know, man. I don't know. They both have. I love both their chances. I don't know. I don't have a good breakdown on that one.
Okay, because there's something you might be feeling Tank, but you want to party with Ryan. I get it. It's like you're technically you're probably fit. You know what I mean? But
I don't want to pick someone and then they're not gonna let me in the club or something.
That's hilarious. All right, Ricky, your message to Song is what?
My message to Song, I'm excited for this tough ass fight. I know it's gonna be one, but I know I got more tools. I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah, he's a tough opponent, so he's gonna get it done.
Yeah. You mentioned before that you're, about cutting weight. Have you already started this is probably a stupid question, but I'm guessing you've already started the weight cutting process, right?
Well, I mean, I'm dieting, but we got it dialed in now. Like the UFC got so spoiled when we get there. They meal us up for every meal and they help us cut the weight. So
is Vegas a tough place to cut weight though? I mean, I feel like when you go there, there's so much stuff going on. You want to like enjoy yourself. I don't know. Personally, I feel like it's a tough place to be that disciplined.
Yeah, you know what? I've trained in Vegas for the last like 5 years off and on, because the PI's there, and I'm never like anywhere that you could like get in trouble or anything. You kind of stay to your Airbnb, or I stay with my cousin Vince and just train. So I know all the good spots, and it's not that hard. I actually like it. It's like low key if you stay away from the trouble.
Right.
Yeah, journalists aren't supposed to bet on fights. We're not journalists, but I think my money's on you. I'm feeling your Song's a tight ass. Song's a great fighter. He's a dog, but I thought you got all the momentum, and he's coming off a war.
Yes,
so that's
yeah. He
fight.
Got a big old cut, broken orbital.
Yeah, broken orbital.
Take him down, I'm gonna smash elbows on that.
You got to target that eye.
Oh, you are.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I like Jesse Rowe with the MMA with the fight advice. I didn't even think about it. That's good. No, he impresses me sometimes.
Well,
he said target the eye. You know what I mean?
He did post about it. I mean, after that happened, he posted about it. He posted an X-ray of his eye, and it was like. It was fucked up. I mean, that's the scientific way that. So
you're going back to the orbital. I like that. See, savage. It's a good game plan. So you're attacking the orbital.
Messed up, but I have to.
Yeah, I have to do it.
I have to do it.
That cut opens up.
We never want to see anyone get that injured in these fights. But is there a chance he can get back-to-back broken orbitals? That's the question.
I hope not. I hope not. Yeah. Hopefully the ref stops it before
it gets there. Yeah. Fuck, I don't ever want to get no broken orbital. That shit sounds terrible.
Yeah. I've known a couple fighters who've had it, and it sounds horrible.
Yeah, it sounds bad. What's your worst injury you've had?
Man, I dislocated my shoulder. That one kind of sucked.
That's a bad one. That hurts.
Yeah, I mean, nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Okay. Tore my labrum in my hip before my last fight.
Oh, that sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
I only asked because I once tore my bicep and my pec, and that shit hurt bad.
Oh, I hear that's
I was like 29 years old, and like I was wanting to cry. My shit was like,
no, thank you.
You just lose all your strength, and your arm goes limp. It was pretty bad. But yeah, no, we don't wish injuries on no one here. Your worst injury is what, Jesse? I'm just curious. You ever had a
skateboarding? I snapped my ankle when I skateboarded.
Oh shit! You broke your ankle?
Yeah, when I was like 15.
You had a cast?
Yeah, for like 2 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was bad. I was stupid, bro. I was trying to I was trying to jump down like 9 stairs, and I thought I could do it. And I
can never watch any of those videos on like ridiculousness or like any of all those like. Anyone sends me a YouTube video of someone like skateboarding, I automatically don't watch it. I'm like, I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
I also broke my nose playing flag football. That's why I have a crooked nose.
Hey, just because it's your division and you're a UFC veteran now at this point, you've been in the UFC so long. What's your advice to a guy like Raul Rosas Jr. who had all the hype and took his first loss, at 18 years old?
Yeah, that's a tough one because he is so young. Like, you would hate for him to like take like a Sage Northcutt route where he gets pushed too much, takes too many fights and too many losses right off the bat. So maybe take some time and just get better and take advantage of being in the UFC this young.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley said that he should take basically 2 years off and just get good at everything else. Get good at striking, get good because his lack of striking did show against Christian Rodriguez. Do you agree with Sean O'Malley? Like 2 years, does that sound about right?
It is hard too because, like, I think a big problem also was like if you look at the level of opponents he faced before that fight, like he never been pushed too much. So like I feel like you need to feel that, and then it's easier to overcome the more you compete. So like he had that experience. So maybe I do agree that he should take some time off, but also maybe get the right opponent and get back in there too, because he just got a wealth of experience. So definitely build on the skills, but don't take too long from competing because that there is something to say about getting that experience in there.
I didn't see that loss coming. Did you see him losing that fight, or who did you pick in that one?
I wasn't sure just because he is so young, and I heard some really good things about Rodriguez. So from some of my teammates, so I was kind of like, oh, maybe I'll be surprised here.
Yeah, because Rodriguez does train with Duke Rufus and Pettis and all those guys. So, yeah, good for Rodriguez. But Raul Rosas, you think he should just stay active, basically?
No, I mean, definitely take some time. That might be a great idea with 2 years. I mean, he is so young, but I mean, with the right fights, he could be active, I think. And the UFC has done that. I mean, they've definitely given people favorable fights. I think they could do that for him because he is super talented, and I still think there's guys in the UFC that he could beat in the bantamweight division.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Same, because he was saying he wants to be a 3-division champ, and then he takes a loss like that, and people are saying, a
lot of confidence,
It's which is good, which is great, but yeah, he has a long career ahead of him. He's only 18 years old.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, a big fight was announced yesterday, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, August 5th. How do you see that one going?
Oh man, I hope Nate boxes him up, kind of wears him out with his pace. I'm excited to see. I don't know, because I don't think anyone's put that kind of pace on him before, so it'll be interesting to see. There's definitely, I feel like, a size advantage, right, for Jake Paul. I don't know what Nate walks around at, but
I thought, there is a size advantage. Jake is a little beefier. Nate's more on the slender side. Nate's probably,
and he's made 155 before, so
he's a 155 pounder. Jake probably does have a slight size advantage, but you're picking Nate. You think he's gonna box him up?
Heck yeah, let's go. MMA, come on.
I mean, you want to see an MMA? I think Jake Paul's undefeated versus MMA guys, so You want to see MMA get a win over Jake Paul.
We got to get one back for us.
Yeah, because he
keeps knocking everybody out.
Beat Woodley twice, Askren once.
Silva.
Oh, Silva, that's right. MMA legend, Anderson Silva. Ricky Simon's sharp as fuck. This guy's on point.
Jake's never fought anybody with that cardio though that Nate's got.
Right. Oh yeah. No. This is the best guy Jake Paul's ever fought. So and I know
that'd be awesome to see him get that tired. It's like a beat up.
I know you UFC guys aren't allowed to bet on UFC anymore, but can you bet outside your sport, like on boxing? Is that allowed?
I'm not much of a gambler anyway.
Okay. I just see an opportunity.
The only fight I ever bet on
is what?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, not much of a gambler. Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, you said this is the only fight you'd ever bet on is which one? You're saying? Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, when Cheeto fought Sugar Sean.
Oh, okay.
Right. That was way before we weren't allowed. So,
right.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm not trying to get myself. I already said it. I did this before. So this is way before, but when they fought.
But I'm saying I see.
Also, one time I think I used one of them DraftKings ones, and I was like, oh yeah, give me that double bonus on this.
All right.
You knew Cheeto was gonna win that one, or you picked Cheeto?
Yeah, because I had trained with Cheetah a couple of times. And I don't know. I like the matchup, and Cheeto's just so tough. So I was like, oh, if at that point I didn't think that Sean had proven that he was very tough. I mean, obviously he's had the Jan fight since then, so I think he has definitely. But I thought Cheeto was going to work him, and he kind of did.
Cheeto's
made some money.
Yeah, Cheeto's coming off a tough loss. Is that a fight that does that interest you at all?
Which one? Cheeto?
Yeah, Cheeto Vera.
I mean, I love Cheeto. We're boys. Like I said, we train together. So like,
oh, you do?
It doesn't really interest me right now. But like, 100%. But business is business, and I know he would say the same thing. So at the end of the day, if there's like if it's for the belt or something like that, and we're gonna get paid, I'm sure he would say the same thing. Business is business. But as of right now, I have no interest. Nah.
Yeah, no, I respect that. And I was only asking about gambling betting because I feel like there's a good path to make money on Nate here versus Jake. You know, they got him as the underdog.
Are we allowed to? I'm allowed to bet on that, right? It's not MMA. I can bet on that.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you. Are you? If it's boxing?
Yeah. Yeah, I won't. But
you won't. Just to play it safe.
Yeah.
They're getting good odds on Nate.
Yeah, no, great odds.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the underdog.
2-1 for right now. As right now, they got him listed as the underdog. But all right, Ricky, thank you so much, bro.
All right, yeah. Thanks, guys.
We're gonna hit this run. We appreciate you. April 22nd. Get it in, and then
main event.
Do you have a call? Do you have a call out already in mind? Like, is there someone you're saving for when you win?
Yeah. You know, I think I have someone in mind depending on how the fight goes. I think.
Okay, I like that. This guy's making me want to. You're giving me big Pacific Northwest vibes. You're making me want to take a trip out there. Seriously, I like it.
Yes.
You got the beanie on, the sweater. It looks cold up there. What time is it up there right now?
It's the same time as us.
Why does it look so sunny
Where you guys at?
We're in LA.
We're in LA.
Oh, really?
It's 7:45. How's the sun out there right now?
They're closer to the North Pole, so maybe it stays out a little bit longer.
It might still be out here. I mean, we're inside. We don't know.
Yeah, we are inside.
Yeah, but okay.
We were talking to Yency Medeiros, and it was like bright outside because it's in Hawaii.
Yeah. Anyways, hey Ricky, you're the man, bro. Good luck. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Seriously.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, you're a great guest, and hopefully we talk to you soon. Good luck, bro.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, thank you. Let
me tell you something about Andrew. This is my boy right here. You disrespect him, you're disrespecting me.
Inside fighting. Shout out to Inside Fighting.